Well, good morning. Since I'm on light duty restriction, today we're going to go do a jump start because a jump start is about as light duty as it gets. I guess we got a Chevy Traverse. The battery went dead, so it needs jumped. We got about an hour drive to get to where they are, so we're going to get headed that way. And since the jump start is super boring, and why would you watch a jump start? It's a real nice area where it's at, so we'll do some exploring while we're down there, check out some things and make this hour drive worth it. So let's get going. All right, we are just getting into Sun River, their fountain in the roundabout, and we're gonna head out through Sun River and out to the east towards the hills on the other side and go try to find our car. Now, I know you saw the title and are wondering what the big news is, and a lot of people have been asking me for a while now for merchandise, hats, shirts. Not this one, I'm wearing one underneath here. Cascade Heavy Rescue hats, shirts, sweaters, beanies, all that stuff. And I've not been in a big hurry to get that all set up because I didn't really think there was that big of a demand for it. It's still kind of weird to me that people would want a shirt of my company or a hat with my company name on it or anything. And on top of that, I know that setting up that whole store and online process is going to be a total pain, so I've been just kind of pushing it off. But the demand is clearly there, and here just recently I got a whole new reason and motivation to make that happen. Some very good friends of ours recently bought their first house, and they spent the summer going through it, doing a bunch of remodeling and really making it their own. And that was all great until just after that they lost it to a fire. So I was trying to think what I can do to help out. Hit a curb. I realized I have this platform here that can do far more than I can on my own. So we spent quite a few long nights setting up the online store, setting up the merchandise, getting the products ready to go and all that, and the store is now live. There will also be a link to that down in the description here, and I'll probably put a title of it right here if I can figure out how to do that. But it is ready to go now. We've got hats, shirts, baby clothes, little onesies, beanies, men's stuff, women's stuff, hoodies. We got a bunch of stuff on there, different sizes, colors. You can choose what you like, and free shipping. And the big thing that I'm kind of proud of, because it was a total pain to set up, is we can ship worldwide to any country except North Korea. And trust me, I tried, but I just couldn't do it. And I don't think anyone from North Korea is watching this anyway, since they're not allowed to do that. So, but I tried. And that worldwide shipping is free anywhere in the world. Trust me, it was a pain to set up, but I think we can pull this off. So 100% of the proceeds, it's going straight to them, every bit of it, for the first month, maybe more. I don't know, I might extend it depending on how it goes. All the proceeds are going right to them to help out as they go into Christmas and this holiday season with two young girls who just lost their house. So they are great people, awesome family, very good friends of ours, and just want to do whatever I can to help out. And I thought this was a way that I can use this platform to do more than I can on my own. So if you ever wanted any of the Cascade Heavy Rescue merchandise, now's the time, because it will get you some good stuff and help out a great family at the same time. So if you go check out that store, see what you like I said, free shipping to anywhere in the world, and it'd be very much appreciated. I really appreciate the support I've gotten so far from this channel, and I'm really excited about the thought of being able to take and give that support to others as well. So thank you guys very much, and I really appreciate everything. Okay, now let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, somewhere right up here should be the house. Oh, there it is. Oh, a lady standing outside in the rain to wave me down. She don't got to do that. I got GPS. All right, well, as you can see, the car is running. Jump started no problem, so we're gonna get out of here and go. I think we should go explore through the woods a little bit. From where we are, we can go back out towards the highway, head up into the woods on some Forest Service roads and drive most of the way home off-road. So I think that's what we should do. All right, we just got loaded up on fuel, grabbed a whole bunch of waters and a couple snacks, and now we are heading to the woods. And off into the woods we go. We got fuel, now we just jumped across the highway and into the woods. And this road here takes us out to the lava cast forest, which is a lava flow with a forest growing out through the middle of it, in case you couldn't figure that out by the name. But we should be able to go most all the way home this way through the woods and actually pop out kind of by Austin's house. So maybe we'll go bug him a little bit too. And what I'm not sure about is if we're going to see any snow up here. This is going to go kind of up high elevation before it starts to drop down into the backside of Bend. And in the winter time, I pull an amazing amount of cars out here. The number of vehicles that get stuck out here in the snow blew me away last year. So I don't know if the snow's down low enough that we're going to hit it on the road just yet, but we will find out. So here we are in the lava cast forest. This is the big lava flow that goes through the forest, as you can see. And it's super windy. I don't know how good this microphone's doing. I'm on I climbed way up on this big chunk of lava that's pushed up out of the ground. It's very tall. Probably shouldn't have done that. But this is a lava flow from the Newberry volcano, which has Paulina Lake and all that, and East Lake up in the mountains up there. Beautiful, beautiful place. But you can see the line where the lava flow just went right through the forest. And then there's a ton of trees that are growing right back up through it, which is just crazy. And it goes on super, super far. And this is only like the beginning of it. It goes way off through the woods. Super cool place. All right, I gotta get down before I fall down. Terrible, terrible idea. Whew. Not as solid as it looked. Why is it always easier to go up than to go down? Made it. All right, yeah, this is super cool. There's quite a few of these lava flows around Central Oregon, and every one of them just blows my mind when I see them in person. But to show how thick this is, we'll go back down. See that white camper shell over there's my truck. Let's go back over there. It is cold. I think my truck was saying 31 degrees when I parked it right here. So let's head down here. All right, we're back at the bottom. You can see this is like 20-30 feet tall, even bigger in some places. This is where the lava just flowed and stopped. And then back in there, I mean, it's damn near 100 feet high back there, but that's kind of where it's on a higher part of the hill. But super cool place. You could spend all day hiking and exploring out here. So we are going to get back out of here along this lava flow to the main road and head up the mountain. Okay, we're quite a ways farther up the mountain now, and this spot where we're at right here, like right here, is where Austin and I got, not this pickup, my other pickup, just buried bad on an off-road recovery we were trying to do. We had made it all the way up the mountain. We're probably half a mile from the customer and just buried, stuck. Ended up having to winch ourselves out backwards, back like a half mile down the road to get turned around, backtrack all the way down the mountain out of the woods, drive the highway all the way around into the desert side of Bend, and then come up the mountain from the desert side and drop over into the backside to get to the customer. Once we got there, it was hours of winching and pulling, and us stuck and them stuck and everybody stuck multiple times before we finally got all of us back out of there. It was an absolute disaster at the time, but it was a lot of fun now looking back at it. It's one of the earlier videos I ever posted on here when I started. I'll put a link to it down in the description so you can go watch that if you want. Fair warning, we do cuss in that video before we realized how much YouTube doesn't like all that. So yes, there's some bad words. No, the world's not gonna end, it'll be okay. But no snow out here right now yet, so hopefully we don't run into that scenario again. All right, so this here is kind of the peak elevation of this road. I mean, there's a bunch of other roads we could go much, much higher, but the road we're gonna travel on right now, it's the main road that'll get you from one side of this mountain to the other. This is about as high as elevation as it gets, and as you can see, it's starting to snow. It's like a freezing half rain, half snow coming down right now. So we're in the afternoon, the temperature's only gonna get colder, and if it keeps this up, we'll have a decent layer of snow over this road by morning, which will be really nice. And there's a couple other sets of tire tracks out here aside from mine, which means there's people out here venturing out and having fun in the woods, and it's snowing. Both very good things for me. So we're gonna continue on and enjoy a little more time in the woods. Okay, we're back down to some lower elevation down in the desert side of the mountain now. You can tell we're getting back towards civilization by things like a barbecue and what's probably a stolen bike sitting there in the bushes. When we drop down out of here, we're actually going to be right in the same area where we did the big cleanup of all the abandoned cars and all that stuff that I helped out with earlier this summer. I'll post a link to that video down below too. And back to the pavement. So that looks like that is the end of our little off-road adventure. It is about 3 o'clock now. We're still about 20 minutes from home here, so that was almost 5 hours from when I left home to go do that jumpstart call. So definitely snowballed a little bit there, but awesome to go spend a little time up in the woods. Got some snow on top, which is awesome. Means winter is finally coming and recovery season is finally coming. That also means I got to get to work on that other truck and getting it set up for the off-road recovery. So I got a lot to do, but that is going to be it for this little video. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you guys next time.